Princess Eugenie, Princess Beatrice and their mother Sarah Ferguson joined forces this week to support Teenage Cancer Trust, a charity they have been championing for years. The trio attended a meeting with young cancer patients and their families to hear how difficult and at times isolating undergoing treatment during the pandemic has been and how the organization has helped. Launching Hello magazine's special Christmas appeal in aid of Teenage Cancer Trust, Eugenie recalled the time she had to spend in hospital as a child due to her scoliosis. She told the magazine, "I was in hospital as a child and having my family with me at every second made it all livable. So meeting these incredible young people and the people that brought them through their cancer is so inspiring. They are so strong for having gone through their treatments and procedures over the last few years, especially with lockdowns, and their families are too. I understand how scary it can feel to be separated from your family and friends. But it was a very different experience. I knew that my scoliosis treatment, although daunting, was not life-threatening, whereas with cancer there are so many more unknowns. It's reassuring to know how well-trained the specialist nurses are in giving each young person sensitive and individual care, so they feel loved and supported throughout." During the pandemic, the work of Teenage Cancer Trust has never been more valuable. Princess Eugenie was diagnosed with severe scoliosis, a curvature of the spine, as a child. She underwent a successful 8-hour-long surgery. Growing older, she embraced the vertical scar left by the surgery on her back and became an advocate of body positivity. In October 2018, on her wedding day with Jack Brooksbank, Eugenie decided to ditch the veil and wear a gown with a profound V-cut on the back to show her scar. Sarah, Eugenie and Beatrice have been honorary patrons of Teenage Cancer Trust for years. Among the young people they met upon launching the appeal, was 19-year-old Mariam Suhail, who spent last Christmas in isolation while undergoing treatment for Hodgkin lymphoma. The teenager spent her time in hospital in one of the Trust's wards and is now in remission after finishing her treatment in March. Another youngster met by Eugenie, Sarah and Beatrice was 13-year-old Abigail Jacobs, who has been diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. She spoke to the royals about the great help received by the charity so far, in particular of the support given to her by a youth support coordinator. The royals meeting with youngsters and their families was just the latest event attended by Sarah, Eugenie and Beatrice in support of the charity. Last December, the three royals took part in a virtual event celebrating 3 decades of the trust. Eugenie and Sarah were overcome with emotions as Princess Beatrice paid tribute to her mother's decades-long commitment to the trust. Beatrice said at the time, "Mum, everyone on this call has been inspired today by your boundless energy. I think you've touched each and every single one of us with the mission that you have embraced through Teenage Cancer Trust. Thanks to your energy, as well as everybody else on the call, we are one big Teenage Cancer Trust family for the last 30 years, and we will continue to be, with your spirit embedded into the very core of the organization." Similarly, Eugenie recalled how Sarah introduced her daughters to the Trust, saying the Duchess of York had brought them along during a round of visits to the Trust's units on their 18th birthdays. She added, "We're very honored to be here, but we wouldn't be here unless you educated us in how we give back to people. I'm going to cry. Thank you for everything you've done, and that you do for the charity, and for us." Teenage Cancer Trust provides life-changing care and support to young people with cancer in the UK so that they don't have to face the disease alone. Among its services, the organization has 28 dedicated units in NHS hospitals, in which people with cancer aged between 13 and 24 are brought together and are treated by teenage cancer experts.